Sag, what's going on? Welcome to the greenhouse. My name is Sarah, and I'm just going to take a look at your overall energy right now, see what you're working on, if there are any challenges that we can kind of maneuver around, or if there's anything favorable that we can grab to kind of help this situation. So if there's something you're working on, a relationship you're wanting to get off the ground, a project at work, a discipline, a new thought process, whatever it is, whatever you're working on, your current focus, sorry, please bring that into your mind's eye. Maybe you're trying to gag the house boots down. Did I do it right? Sorry. All right, Sag, show me your overall energy. What's going on? Queen of Swords, the Fool. All right, getting clear on talk. Let's not talk. Let's get your whole spread out. What's Sag's current challenge? Seven of Swords reversed. Let's get one more for the current challenge for Sagittarius, please. King of Cups, Five of Cups. Okay. Spirit's advice. Whoa. Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. And the likely outcome. Okay. Sag, you want a new beginning. You're very clear. You're wanting to communicate. You want a new beginning. You're over something. You also are just tired of, like, I think, policing your speech to a certain extent, not to upset other people. You're just, like, letting the chips fall where they need to be. The Queen of Swords is a Libra card, so I know you're trying to be balanced in these communications, but you need something to change with the Fool card coming out with that. Like, you want a new cycle. You want to end something, because on the bottom of the deck, skipping ahead, we have the World card, and the Three of Swords is underneath the World card. So you're wanting to end some kind of pain, some kind of frustration, some kind of stress. And I do believe it might be around a King of Cups. I don't necessarily know if this is romantic or not, because you're showing up swords and they're showing up cups, so the elements don't match. So when it's like a very committed couple, typically the elements will match. So I don't know if this is someone you're getting to know, or this is like maybe a friend or a family member, but there's some kind of loss or deception or emotional guilt around something, because we have the Seven of Swords reversed, which in the upright, it's a card of like strategy, kind of in like a negative way though, like taking all the swords off the battlefield so no one can use them because you don't trust what everyone will do with them. But then, like, look at him, he's holding a bunch of swords, so like he's gonna get hurt anyway, even with that mentality. So turning it upside down, I think, and acknowledging it in the reverse is kind of like, what am I holding on to these swords for? Like, what am I strategizing? Like, what tower am I trying to prevent from happening that I'm kind of like causing myself stress and paper cuts, if you will, trying to like hold this for somebody or for a group of people. Like, maybe it's time to just let go and let everybody kind of duke it out, because we have, or maybe that did happen, I'm not sure, but we have the King of Cups with the Five of Cups. So it's like, maybe you were strategizing, holding on and trying to play this situation carefully because you really cared about like not hurting someone's feelings here. But I kind of feel like this is you maybe almost hurting your own feelings by not acknowledging a truth about a situation, not to be like blunt about it. But we know when we're like denying that inner voice, and it's like, well, I don't have enough information to act on that yet. So like, you know, I can't remember what that phrase is either. Like, when you've invested in something in a long time, you're more likely to like not act on a red flag, because it's like you really want to believe that it was just like a one-off and this isn't a character flaw coming out in this person. So you hold on tight to the good qualities to not have to realize that there are enough bad qualities to need to let go of the whole thing. Because with the Five of Cups here, you know, there are 3 cups turned over and 2 still standing, but depicted in the main deck that this deck is based off of, the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, one of the 3 cups that was tipped over had poison in it. So I feel like maybe the challenge is realizing that like when you stop trying to control the situation to keep everybody safe and comfortable, that there might be some poison that spills out. You might see someone's true colors. There might be like a lot of I did that face because it's like icky emotion, like people that are like so unaware of their own emotions that they kind of just like bleed them out over. This kind of is giving like sloppy drunk vibes a little bit. I'm sorry to like put it that way. But it's you feeling challenged in like, I'm not calling you the sloppy drunk. I'm saying like how to handle someone that shows up that way sometimes. Yeah, I'm feeling stuck on it. I'm sorry for like how long it's taken for the message to come out, because I feel like I'm insulting someone you care about, and like I don't want that to be the case, but I do want to be able to speak honestly on this person's energy. And it does seem like someone that you have to like coddle to the point of, oh man, like was I protecting them or was I enabling them? And then when you try to stop enabling them, then you're the one feeling like you need to be protected because who the fuck is this coming out? You know what I mean? So I do feel like for most of you, if it's not just a very serious conversation that leads to a rebirth in a relationship, it's a serious conversation that leads to a rebirth in yourself because you're fucking done with this relationship. Most of you, I do feel like Spirit kind of wants you to separate yourself from this energy, because in Spirit's advice, we have the 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands. And listen, that gives you, 3 of the 4 5s, and 5s are not fun cards in tarot. So it lets me know that you're at this turning point where you can decide, do I want to keep struggling, against the current? Do I want to keep having to like protect everybody from themselves, or do I just want to like go and live my own fucking life, Yeah, I think emphasis on like protect people from themselves, because here we have the 9 of Cups is your individual happiness. It's your independent happiness, right? And we have it coming out in between the 5 of Pentacles, which is a card of loss of being left out in the cold, and the 5 of Wands, which is a card of like fights and argumenting. So, argumenting? Arguments, people being argumentative. And I feel like you've been able to like kind of keep your peace here and like not be involved and just like focus on like your own stuff. But Spirit is saying like, please acknowledge how much energy it's taking for you to focus on your own stuff and still work on your own happiness and your own goals and your own satisfaction in life when you're surrounded by like negative people and fighters. Like, I don't think you want to be a fighter much longer. I think you're very much looking to step into being a lover instead, because your likely outcome is the Lovers with the Ace of Swords. It's kind of why I said probably a breakup, because the Ace of Swords is a breakup or a breakthrough. It's some kind of clarity. And you're coming up as the wielder of that ace. And, coming out with the Lovers, it's like a clear communication in a love relationship, in a partnership, or being like, I sever this tie, my guy. Like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do it anymore. And I feel like it's more leaning towards that way, because we have the World and the 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and then under that is the 2 of Swords. So it's like, for a long time you've been ignoring some stuff and hoping for the best and just kept pushing through with the Chariot. Because I do think there was like a good love. There was a good love there. Maybe this was like just, you guys were supposed to come together to like teach each other something. Not every relationship that doesn't last means it was a mistake, I think you need to hear that again. Not every relationship that doesn't last means it was a mistake. You felt love. You felt like it was a good idea. Don't shame yourself for feeling that at the time. You didn't have the information you have now, and you pushed through because you felt strong feelings, but then at some point you realized this person was emotionally immature and maybe not the best person to build with. And also they're kind of like heated in their communications and a very burdened person that kind of refuses to like do what they need to do to be able to be happy. And I think that's you saying like, I've seen enough to know I need a change, whether that's in you or in a new direction. And I'm going to quote, your Slavic bestie on Instagram. it's easier to change the man than change the man. So I hope this information is helpful to you in your current situation. My heart goes out to you. I do feel like you're approaching it with strength and clarity, but it sucks when you have to enter into like tough guy mode to deal with an emotional situation, because there's no room for you to also like honor your own emotions, because these people kind of take up all that air. So you're doing a good job. Separate yourself to the best of your ability, and you don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe anybody any comfort that they're not able to provide themselves, you know? Like, I think it's Sag setting boundaries, and I think that's a beautiful thing. So Sag, if you got something out of this reading, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, especially as a baby channel, a baby brand new channel, because any engagement you do decide to share with me helps tremendously. And feel free to drop a comment if you do want to share what this is in your life and what it means for you. I would love to hear from you guys. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box. If not, I will see you next time. Take care.